Hello everyone and welcome back to another Bliss Unleashed video. Today we're going to look at how the character creation is in this game, so let's get directly to it. The first thing you will see in this game is that you have to choose between 5 different classes. You basically have to pick between the Crusader, the Berserker, the Ranger, the Mage, the Priest. It's like a standard MMORPG where basically the Crusader is like the sword and shield guy, a bit defensive, but also damage. Berserker is pure damage, but also a bit slow, but still pretty cool. The Ranger is, the bowie shooting from range at distance, the typical mage shooting with spells, and the priest which has supportive spells, but also damage of course, because this game all classes can basically handle themselves. But the character creation is quite funny, different in this game, because if you want to play Crusader, you can only choose between being a human or playing an Epin. And if you want, and also very important is, if you choose human, you can choose male, female. Epin you can choose, it's self-identified, as they say. I don't think they have like a gender. It's like up to you what gender it is. The Berserker can be a class with a race called Varg, which also has the male and female. I definitely think the female looks way cooler than the male. I don't know why, but the female here just looks insane good. Then we have the Ranger, which can be elf. And elf can choose between a male and female. For the Mage, you can choose a human, an elf, and the same again, male, female, female. And for the last, we have the Priest, which can be a human, male, female, and an Epin, self-identified. So let's get directly to it. Let's try with the standard, you can say human. So let's go for the Mage, go for human, and let's try first a female. It could be quite interesting to see how the character customization is for that. When getting into the character customization here, you can see you have like some presets. Actually, I kind of recommend to just use the presets, because if you go in and begin to change the character, it can be really tricky and you can very easily make her look ugly. I'll show you why. But the presets are pretty cool, so I highly recommend, like, if there's any one of these you like, stick with it. Or else, of course, you feel free to go in and play with it. But then if we go into customization, you will very quickly see that you have these 9 options. Eyes, they have thousands of options how you want the eyes to be, like insanely many eyes options. Like you can see here, you have like eye color. For example, I want red eye color, all the way red. For some reason, it's not really changing it. I don't know, don't understand that. Then we have the eyes, which could be, there we go. So we could like do this, and eyeball color could be also red. No, it should be dark. Looks pretty cool, I would say. Then you can choose how big the iris should be, like if it should be small or very big. I like that. It looks like we have snowflakes inside the eye. We have the nose options, mouth, voices are also pretty fun. You have like a lot of different voice types. Face, there's like some, like how big do you want your ears to be and stuff like that. Small details which I don't really like think about too much. Then of course you have the hairstyle, which is kind of important. You have like all different hairstyles. For some reason I kind of like that one. I actually really like that one. Yeah, that one is definitely my favorite one. Then you have different hairstyle. For example, another thing I can really recommend is doing like this, and then making this one all the way black. And then you have like a crossy hair color. It looks amazing. It looks really good. This hair glows. Like, how do you want it to look like she hasn't been in a bath for like weeks, or like clean hair? I don't know how to differentiate by that. And now we're coming to the funny part, where we have basically the body, upper body, and lower body. Because the body, you basically can choose here how tall do you want to be. Also, for some reason, when you make your character very small, the arms get very weird. I don't know why that. But then you get all the way up, and then you can choose like how big do you want the head to be, like overly sized big, or just normal, or very small. But let's go for the standard one here, I guess. I don't know why I feel like my character's like broken already now by doing this. But yeah. Then we can choose how much muscle definition do you want. Do you want to look like rib on that? You can choose skin color. You can basically look like a red demon. It's kind of weird. I mean, you can look like an RGB show. So we could be basically like blue demon and da, or you could be like green. Or I mean, one of my favorites is probably like doing like this, because then you basically look like an orc. It's pretty cool, I mean, in my opinion. Then you can look like you're all full of baby oil or no baby oil. Some body tattoos. We can take a dragon, and then we can choose how much do we want to see it. Like, should it be full or like half? We can do half. So I mean, like, right now we have red eyes with green skin, so theoretically we are, I guess, an orc character. Then we can choose the upper body, where you can choose like, do you want like how broad do you want your shoulders to be, and do you want your head like, so we can like in the middle. It's kind of annoying. Every time you get your mouse out of here, your character spins around. That's like super annoying. But you can see like, it's not that big difference. If you make a male character, it's like super much difference. Plus just small. I like that one. Then we have like oversize. Like, how broad do you want to be? I think it's all right to put it in the middle. How long arms do you want? We can like do super long arms. Oh yeah, then how big do you want them to be? Like, do we want like big arms or small arms? Again, on the male character, it's like, it makes it like 10 times bigger difference, because the male characters can be like super buff, where the female characters is a bit more like, I don't know, the females in this game cannot be that big. Here you can choose like the breast position to like, do you want to have the breast up, down, left? I don't know. Let's just put them in the middle. And then of course the chest size, like, yeah, why not? And then we can choose like, how tall do you want your, well, waist to be? And how tall should it be? Like, let's just go to full here. And then we have the lower body. That looked weird. What's that for? I can't really see the difference, but yeah, I guess like pushing out. Hip size. Can't see a difference at all. Then we have the legs. They want like to be long legs, short legs, thick legs, no thick legs. The same with calf. Foot size. Big foos. And there we go. So we have now created a character, which I have to admit is pretty cool. Maybe for the orcish look, I actually think maybe like this hairstyle could be even look cooler. Yeah. I personally think we have actually created a pretty cool orc character. And again, if you're like, oh, I actually want a demon, well, I mean, you could go into body and you could say it's skin color, and you could like go, I don't know, do we want to look like a bit like a soccer bus? Then you could probably like go with like a little bit purplish style, or you can go like this. Like, I guess this is like the closest you get to demon, or you could go like a demon from hell, from hell, or you could go the all way and really go all in on it, and then basically say full on tattoos, and then probably like some skeleton. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you, but I'd probably go like this, where you like look at like a half demon instead of like a totally demon. It would be cool if you could have like horns, but this is probably how you could create a character. I actually wish I created my other character like that. It's actually pretty cool. Just to like show you very quick. We also of course have the male version. The male version is a bit different. It's, let me like choose that human male. It's getting a more aggressive when changing how you want your body to be. But let's just take this guy. He looks pretty buff from the start. Again, different hairstyles. Let's just pick one that is. Let's just go with this one. Then of course we can have like how tall, and this is what I mean. The female characters, so every time you change something, is like a little bit changing, but the male characters is like, do you want to be small or just big. It's like, it's quite funny how this camera's hilarious. And then we have like the head, well, again, and the head can be like enormous, just like so big. But let's create a character like this. I like that. Muscle definitions. Do we want like a no six pack? Skin color. Again, do you want to look like a normal human, or do you want to be look like a demon? Let's go for the greenish. The orc build. Or we could say Shrek. Baby oil. No baby oil. Body tattoos. We like body tattoos. Full visibility. Upper body. And again, how do we end that? Do you want like a fake neck? Shoulders? Do you want to be bad boy? Do you want the shoulders to be up, down? Let's take them up. Actually looks better this way. Arm length, do you want like long arms? We could like go all the way to, oh my god, baby arms. Yeah, definitely long arms. And then of course you can like choose how big do you want them to be, like no arms or like big arms. Hand size, big hands. Torso size. Big torso of course. Big guy. And then choose like how big do you want the body to be here. This probably looks best. Was that the upper body? Yeah, that was the upper body. Torso. I think you kind of like get what this is. And I mean, he looks pretty decent in my world. Pretty decent. So basically, this is the character creation. Well, in this game, it's interesting character creation. Not too complicated, but it's also very easy to make your character look weird. I have a level 1 berserker here where I basically just took the that was wrong. I basically just took the what is called the preset. I just picked a preset for this one here because I thought it was actually a pretty good preset. And then for this character I created myself, but you can also see like he's very long, like long big legs, long arms. He looks not human. Oh well. Thanks for watching. This was how you create a character in Bless Unleashed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave down in the comment. Else, thanks for watching and have a nice evening. Bye.